2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Great to have your company yet again for the John Deere Classic, coming to you live from TPC Deer Run in the Quad Cities. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy out on the course. And Rich, it's all set up to be an exciting day. Our featured player has a rivalry brewing with another player, but we'll get into that shortly. Please take us through this course.
You know, look, it's a good track. I wouldn't call it a great track, but listen, that's not why the players are here. The players are here for the environment. Deere companies, they do all kinds of things for the players, like the big dig, and then you get to putt with this big machine over by the 9th green. I mean, it's just fun. And players want to come here with their families. This is such a great attended tournament, and they make it user-friendly. There's going to be a lot of birdies out there. If you get on the wrong side of the fairways or you short side yourself in some places, you're going to find some issues. But I'm telling you what, soft conditions, not a lot of wind. Man, this place is so much fun to play, especially when you're playing well.
Currently 1 under for the event. Let's take a look at this par 5 second hole.
Par 5, players will be looking for the opportunities to make 4 here, but if they're out of position, 6s come on you quickly.
That dog will hunt.
This is his second shot.
A tough break there, just getting into that second cut of rough.
Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the player's firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
Always a joy to see Tiger Woods. Here he is in action. It's on a good line. Okay, let's get back to the action. Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
This one's like a going left to right, it looks like.
That will work. On a roll here with back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Here we are at the 3rd hole, a par 3.
Par 3, just 183 yards back up the hill. Semi-blind tee shot.
Time for a little bit of focus here. This is a lengthy putt. Putting for a par here. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
That'll hurt the momentum. Just a short putt remaining here. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
Par 4, 448 yards. Sweeping dogleg left to right. Big tree in the middle. Missed that. And you've got a simple second shot into a sliver of a green.
Well, Rich, I never went to university, but Tiger Woods has basically been my thesis. The young man's 18 days older than I am, and it has been an absolute privilege to witness his greatness. What are some things that stand out for you in the legendary Tiger Woods?
I just think it's, I mean, you just look at the history of what he's done, where he's won, the number of times, the, you know, doing the impossible and doing it right in front of your eyes. Like a magician kind of going, well, wait, how did that happen? No, that can't be. And yet, time and time again, I'll never forget, I think it was the second time I'd ever played with him. It was actually funny enough, I was playing with him because I beat him at the PGA Championship in '02. But we go to the Grand Slam of golf, and it's the second round, and he's beating Justin Leonard, Davis Love, and myself by like 100 shots after, you know, 24 holes or something like that. I mean, he's just running us over.
And we get to this par 5, and it's right back in the teeth. And I just absolutely busted drive out there. He hits one about 30 by me. I have to lay up, obviously. And the pin is kind of back right, water all the way in the front into the right of this green. And he pulls out driver, hits it off the deck to about 6 feet. And I just kind of sit there and look at my caddy, and I go, how come you didn't tell me to hit that shot? And he just starts laughing, because like, we don't have that shot there, Rich. And it's just like I couldn't believe what I saw. I mean, normally you think he's going to hit out to the left or lay it up or this and that. He just takes driver and just whips this sucker right into the heart of the green, about 6-10 feet away, whatever it was. And I'm just like going, I mean, it was really hard getting the grass out of my teeth, because my jaw was just scraping along for so far walking down that fairway. I mean, that's one small fragment of the many stories people can tell you about what it was like to witness him playing in person when he was at his best.
A bit too much pace on that one. 5 feet coming up to the cup. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. This one's a par 3.
Par 3 down the hill. It seemingly plays short, but I can promise you it doesn't.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Wow, what a save.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
As we head to the next tee, he leads by 2 shots. Here we are, hole 8. It's a par 4.
Par 4. Every single shot plays uphill. Make sure to take plenty of club.
Good looking shot this. Time for the second shot at the 8th. Going with the 6-iron here. Well, that's a handy shot. Lining up the birdie putt here. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Par 4, 9th hole here.
Par 4, 485 yards, the toughest hole on the golf course. Make sure you find the fairway and get your second shot somewhere around the green to give yourself the best chance of making 4.
Now 4 under par.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's currently in 2nd place, hoping to overtake the leader.
Well, this one's come out on a good line.
Ooh, this is tasty.
This putt is from 14 feet.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
John, have you got a good read on this one?
Looks like it's going left to right on this putt.
Oh, what a putt. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. We've reached the beginning of the back 9, the 10th.
Par 5, 581 yards. Most players will be laying up for their second shots as a large pond on the right-hand side of the green will collect your golf ball if you hit a wayward one going forward in 2.
And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
An eagle putt awaits. Ooh, nice line. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. Well, this is an impressive display by our leader. Now out by 6 shots over the field. Here we have it. Trying to feed off the eagle and build on that momentum here.
Par 4, 428-yard tree line hole. Difficult driving hole all the way around, but should you find the fairway, the second shot on a little plateau just above the fairway is very basic.
Rich, every time we get the chance to wax lyrical about Tiger Woods, you think, how else can we sing his praises? How can we eloquently describe one of the greatest careers in the history of sports?
Luke, I don't know how you say anything more about Tiger that hasn't been said or written or shown. I mean, if you look at the history books, his name comes up a lot. And for good reason. You know, the numbers are astounding. The major victories are astounding. You know, this guy, it wouldn't surprise me if a spaceship came down and he decided to just walk on it and fly back to his home planet. He's just otherworldly like that. And the way that he's gone through his entire career and time again produce when you think, well, no, he can't do this again. Well, okay, yes, he can. It's phenomenal. I just got to say that I am so privileged to have played against the man, beat him once. I made it count, however, but I mean, just to play in his era was, I tell stories about it for my end of days.
Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
He's currently sitting in first place. The 13th hole is a par 4.
Par 4, back up the hill, 418 yards, the widest fairway on the golf course. Avoid all those bunkers. Second shot up the hill to a narrow green that slopes off on both sides. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Fair effort, that. Good birdie. Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one. On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole.
If you feel brave, you can certainly take driver out, but I suspect a lot of players will lay back with an iron, giving himself a short yet simple second shot. A birdie here is a must if you want to win.
That one almost went in the hole. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
I don't mind the look of this. Wow, what a putt. Holding steady in first place after that one. The finish at TPC Deer Run is full of birdie opportunities and some low scoring to be had, Rich. This 14th hole is certainly part of that lineup.
Par 4, 456 in length from the back tee. Must find the fairway off the tee shot to have any hope of finding the green in 2. Large trees line the right and left hand side of the fairway.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up. And with that putt hold now double digits under par. What a great lead with a handful of holes remaining, Rich.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
This putt coming up is for birdie.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Not in. Standing on the 17th, it's a par 5.
Players looking for a fast finish on the par 5, 550 yards. Second shot does play up the hill, but there's plenty of room to miss your second shot around this green. Must make birdie for the players in the field.
Nicely done. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
And a chance to get back to even with the card with this putt. That came off the blade pretty nicely. Get there. Let's return to live play now. 16 feet to the cup. And he's down there. You got to read.
An uphill left to righter.
And so close to the birdie. What a shame. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Currently at 10 under par overall. If you want to win at TPC Deer Run, you've got to successfully navigate this challenging final hole.
Hard to describe the difficulty of this tee shot unless you've actually been here. Par 4, 463 yards. Missed the fairway bunker down the right-hand side, and you've got a clear shot to a very narrow green surrounded by water on the left-hand side.
And this shot from about 150 yards out. This is one of those great ball striking displays, fairways and greens. A pleasure to watch.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
He's managed to hole out now and has the clubhouse lead. That's good golf, but the nervous wait begins as the rest of the field finishes up. Sometimes you've just got to stand and applaud. That was a performance for the ages.
It's just one of these wins where you just want to sit back and just soak it all in and enjoy it.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in and see you next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. The final round of the Bass Rock Open is upon us. Let's see who'll be crowned champion. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey, thrilled to have you with us here. I've got Rich Bean beside me in the booth, and out on the course as always is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. The course looks pristine, the crowd is buzzing, and we're glad you've joined us for this exciting day on the course.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
This one from about 160 yards out. And he's hit that inside the range. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Currently at -1 following that hole. And Rich, the second hole at Highfield Golf Course has plenty to it, but you've got to get after it off the tee.
The scenery on this hole is absolutely magnificent. Rock outcroppings down the right-hand side. Don't get sucked in, though. Tee shot has to favor the left-hand side just a little bit, and from there, you're going to have a blind second shot over some more rock outcroppings. Bail out to the right. Do not miss left on this par 5.
Maybe going for the green, are we? That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Here's Rose Zhang.
Come on, ball. Come on.
Let's get back to it, shall we? This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
Fantastic play so far, setting this up for the eagle.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade.
Fantastic start right out of the gate.
The third at Highfield Golf Course is a par 3, Rich.
Well, unless you have an absolute perfect number, there's no reason to go after the flag stick anytime it's on the right-hand side of the screen. Bail out to the left, find the fat part of the green, 2 putts, and thank you very much.
Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, guys, 39 feet to go.
Putting for par. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. The 4th hole at Highfield GC is a very strong par 4, Rich.
It is. You got the ocean out to the right-hand side, but you need to hit your tee shot out to the right-hand side of the fairway to open up the second shot to this green. It is a really stunningly beautiful, but seriously difficult par 4.
Playing from around 150 yards here. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. Needs this one to kick right. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. 13 feet to the cup. That will drop, and it will extend the lead.
And not giving the field a chance to breathe whatsoever.
Our leader is currently out by 4 strokes as we check the standings. Here we are at the 5th tee of Highfield Golf Course. It's one of those ones you've really got to put your ball in the right spot.
Every hole out here is magnificently difficult. Take your tee shot over the heart of that bunker in the center of the fairway, and it should chase down, leaving you with a shortish iron for your second to a green that pitches from front to back.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
And he now moves to 5 under for the tournament. First par 3 on the course here at Highfield GC, and it's a very impressive looking par 3.
Plenty of room on the left-hand side to help maneuver the golf ball down the slope, get it on the surface at all costs. Don't hit it out to the right-hand side. That's just silly.
Now lining up this putt, still some meat on the bone. Well, she started this out on a promising line.
That was the line.
A birdie putt awaits. That's a fast start if I've ever seen one, Rich.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
Rich standing on the tee here at the 7th of Highfield GC. It feels like it's a hole where fortune favours the brave.
Massive fairway bunker out there in the middle. Take it down the left-hand side, and it's a safe play, but you take it down the right-hand side. Now you reduce your second shot yardage significantly. Long, narrow green with runoffs on both sides.
Okay, that'll end up pin high. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. He's looking for his 3rd birdie in a row. Now 6 shots in front after that hole. Time to have a look at the 8th hole here at Highfield GC. A very strong par 4 working back up the hill.
Back up the hill onto a plateau, and from there your second shot slightly downhill. No real bunker danger, but this green is long and narrow once again with runoffs on all 4 sides of it.
From around 170 yards here.
Enjoy the walk up. This one's really nice.
Now this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits. She's put a good stroke on this one. This has got some intent.
Looking magnificent.
Yeah, you'd be proud of that one. Even if it doesn't go in, it's a very good putt. And back to the course with the live action. This one's for birdie. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. Standing on the tee here at 9, I feel like we can get after this one, Rich.
Yeah, it's a drivable-ish par 4. I'm going to say ish because only the biggest hitters are able to get it there, but it's most definitely a golden birdie opportunity. Take your driver out. Do not miss it right. Do not miss it too far left. And from there, just a very basic pitch shot, again, to a very long and narrow green.
That's a big drive. And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
"13 feet to the hole."
Who doesn't love an eagle putt?
John, have you got a read on this one?
Nothing too much in this putt. It should go a little bit to the right, though, I think.
Ooh. Just a 4-footer remaining. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. The 11th hole at Highfield Golf Course. A short par 4 again, Rich. The question is, do you get after it or lay up?
Well, if you lay up, you're obviously going to have a little bit longer second shot in, but those brave enough, take the driver out, challenge that bunker up there. Now you just got a short second shot into a green, Luke, that looks a lot like a vinyl record that was left out in the heat all day long.
And he's safely on the green. Now to Roseng. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And back to the play, shall we? Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, if he holds this, it'll be a solid 19-footer.
And from long range here.
Oh, what a bonus. The 12th hole at Highfield GC is another par 4, Richard, one that the player will finally feel some respite.
Absolutely. A generous landing area, to say the least, out there. Tee it high, let it fly, and from there, you're actually hitting to a green that has got a massive amount of space to it, but they can tuck those pins. Be wary of where your misses are.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. This looks pretty tiny, this. That one's got some intent. No! So close. And in it goes. You'll like the look at where he's standing on this leaderboard. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Going with the 7. This one looks like it's headed towards the rough. His second shot here. And this putt coming up for his par. Leading by a phenomenal 12 strokes after that one. Highfield Golf Course at number 14, another par 5, Rich, where players feel like they could get there in 2.
Yeah, big hitters, you know, probably go in there with a hybrid, maybe even a long iron. Big sweeping dog leg from right to left. Just keep it right of that fairway bunker. The green, though, it's got this really cool feature on the left side of it, a little amphitheater looking type area there on the left-hand side. I really, really like this par 5.
It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here. This is a lengthy putt here.
Good effort from there.
Wanted to get it up to the hole, but was just unable to up that slope.
Just hammered that through the line. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. It never feels nice. A 3-putt par here. And he's holding steady in first place after that one. Well, they love a short par 4 here at Highfield GC, and 15's exactly that, Rich.
This is a really cool hole. Short par 4, it can be reachable, but do you want to take it on? There is so much danger down the left-hand side if you miss it. If you go anywhere left of this fairway, it falls off a cliff face, down into the rocks, down into the sand, to a green that sits well above you. It's a birdie hole, but beware. 6s and 7s, those can come too.
Starting this one out on a pretty big line. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
Well, now we get into the final 3 holes here at Highfield GC, Rich, and this 16th hole, it's a brute of a par 3 playing 240 yards and uphill.
And uphill. Thank you very little. There is a little room out to the right-hand side that you can bail out to and hopefully get a nice little cush to the left, but anything missing left, you got some gorse, you got a big pine tree right there. This is disaster waiting to happen.
A nice little draw. Nothing sweeter.
Let me tell you, she can manage her bag in this wind.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. And this putt to move to 15 under par. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet.
Watch this thing turn.
A par putt on the table. He sits in first position. As we stand on the tee here at 17, it's a par 4, and the cliffs come back into play.
Yeah, anything hitting down the right-hand side is a complete error, or you're a genius and you just don't know it. Second shot back up the hill to a horseshoe-shaped green where everything kicks from the sides, from the back, from the front. This is actually a pretty good birdie opportunity, believe it or not.
Outstanding approach shot. Seven feet to the cup.
A great birdie chance here.
In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The final hole, as you'd imagine here at Highfield GC, is a very strong one. We're working our way all the way back up to the high point of the course.
Fairway runs out there. From that point, you're going to have a long iron, maybe even a fairway metal. Plateau green with runoff everywhere. This is such a difficult finishing hole.
Okay, not able to find the green, but he was in a pretty awful lie.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Here's a putt to finish his round with the clubhouse lead. John, what's the line on this putt?
It'll start out straight, I think, and then break to the right near the hole.
And the par just slides by. Unfortunate bogey coming up. And that is a tap-in bogey for him as his round comes to a close. And Rich, mark that down as one of the outstanding wins we'll see this season.
Those are the wins you dream of, isn't it? Where it's just a walk in the park. You're just out there for an afternoon stroll. Oh, by the way, here's the trophy at the end of that walk. Great win.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.